Say, this wouldn't happen to be your ship, would it? Because you sure walked in it like it
No.
was your ship. And if this ship is yours, well, mister, you owe Spacer's Choice a hefty fine. Afraid we gotta dock your pay.
Why is her ear so shiny?
Oh, by the law. I'm so sorry.
There we go. Oh, I
I've
told her
already
that I was a
had an
Starship
inspector
Safety
come in.
Inspector. That
If you'd
was,
like to speak with my manager, I report to Constable Reyes in Edgewater.
thank you. That
Edgewater's
was
not
much
too
cleverer
far.
than I
Just
thought I
follow the road
was.
east of here, over past the cemetery. Now, if you'll excuse me, I need to inspect the crime scene before I make my report.
There we go. So we need to head this direction. Oh, hello. It does matter where you shoot them. Wow, shot him in the legs and he went down. Oh, it's a city. I thought it was some kind of temple. I can't put the gun away.
Whoa, hey, where'd you come from?
Over there.
He's working at the cannery.
Huh? What? I wasn't dozing off.
Nice, there's a coffin by the front door. Time dilation drains extremely slowly when you're not moving. Take a second to learn about your enemies. This is gorgeous. Oh, I really like this. Hello, Conrad.
Please don't touch anything. Your hands are probably
you
crawling
freak.
with germs. Physical hygiene recapitulates moral hygiene. Cleanliness is next to lawfulness.
Okay, listening to you makes my
This
head
is
hurt.
what happens when you eat with your fingers.
Hmm.
I'm Conrad. You will report to me if your hair fails to meet Spacer's Choice aesthetic standards. You will also report to me in the event of your death, whereupon
What?
I will clean and prepare your remains for
Oh,
interment.
you're also the Undertaker.
A ship? Dear me. You seem to have lost the ability to distinguish between reality and fantasy. This is what happens when you let your imagination run wild. I don't approve of fantasizing. It's a dreadful habit, corrosive to the mental faculties. You ought to let the vicar take a look inside your head.
Ought to let the vicar.
Vicar Maximilian, our man from the OSI, here to spread the message of scientism like a soothing balm upon a feverish head. Or so you'd expect. You'll find him in our local church, probably neglecting his duties.
No, you don't want to neglect your duties. You don't seem to like him much,
He
though.
doesn't seem to like us much. The vicar has not been with us long, and in his relatively short tenure in Edgewater, gives off the distinct whiff of superiority.
I've got some questions
Go
for you.
ahead.
Oh, God, you seem pretty enthusiastic about this place.
Edgewater has been good to me. I consider myself privileged to work here. I am never wanting for work, not since the plague started.
Oh. What do you know about the plague?
Plague's come at us with a vengeance this year. Lost 6 workers in as many months. I wouldn't call them good workers, mind you. If they were any good, they'd have been treated. Still, it is a shame.
What are the symptoms?
Fever, chills, fatigue, aching, vomiting, an excess of phlegm.
Oh, his eyes
a tendency
twitch really
towards belly aching.
strangely. Why don't you treat them?
Company policy, friend. We don't have enough medicine to treat all of us, so we treat the best among us.
Okay, that's...
Nature is monstrous, friend, and this plague is natural selection at work.
That'll do me. 'Cause you're odd. Oh, man. Conrad, receptionist shot himself. This is bad. Company's going to have to call it for what it is. Destruction of Spacer's Choice property. Eugene was an asset and somebody has to pay his body price. Jeez, oh. And this is going to ruin us. So I was thinking that we pawn off his teeth Eugene had a full set of gold teeth, heirlooms passed down his family or something. You're processing his body, right? Just dig around and pry them out. We'll sell the teeth somewhere nice and quiet and use the bits to pay his body price, and nobody's the wiser. What do you think? Don't write back. In fact, don't talk to me at all. Just give me a special signal next time you see me. Waggle your eyebrows, Phyllis G. Man. Oh, you can see me. Okay. Is there like a detected thing? No. Okay, this, yes, this feels Fallouty / Skyrimmy kind of thing. I just had a few moments alone with the corpses. Is that okay? I wish I could put the gun away. Oh, I can. There we go. Let's head into the cantina and see what's happening in there. Spacer's Choice Cantina discovered.
You read the latest.
Hi, Amelia.
I know you.
I'm Alex Hawthorne, Captain of the Unreliable.
Ah. The Unreliable, you say? Never heard of any company supply ship with that particular
Fairly certain it's
name.
not a company supply ship.
I don't know what you're about, but this here's a Spacer's Choice drinking establishment. We're all loyal, hard-working company folk here.
There's something going on here? Oh no, let's be charming.
You really think so?
I
That's
forgot I'm
kind
supposed
of
to be
you.
super charming, aren't
I've
I?
been trying to keep the floors clean. You got no idea how long it takes to scrub the tiles. Guess I misreckoned you. Sorry about that. I didn't mean to be curt. We just got some problems lately. I can get you a drink if you'd like. Gotta ask you to enjoy your beverage within the premises, though. Can't risk you bringing a drink over to those deserters. You understand.
Okay, what's this about deserters?
Traitors. The lot of them. Bunch of folks decided they were tired of working and went out into the wilds to fend for their own selves. Town's already struggling to make quotas, even without that band of slackwits abandoning their posts.
Slackwits, that's a
Bunch
nice,
of lazy,
that's a nice
shiftless rum
insult.
leeches. Anyway, enough about them. What can I do for you?
Hit me with a drink.
Coming right up.
Thank you very much. I can't go stealing that.
Oh, I almost forgot.
I love how she
I'm
kind of pops
contractually
up.
Obligated to recite company slogans to any visitors. We'll get you mostly drunk at half the price. Spacer's Choice.
Spacer's Choice seems a little poor.
Coming right up.
So I do actually have a mission to head around this way. Do I need to be in the cannery? Does not look like a town leader. Oh, it's just a lift.
The grease monkey, Argo?
I'm sorry, Mr. Thompson, sir. You asked why it's taking so long to fix. The answer's technical.
Don't apologize. Just try using small words for me.
The cans bust open in the oven because she's set to cook saltuna, which isn't what we've got. Mr.
What
Thompson?
do we have?
I think there's someone here to see you.
Focus, Miss Holcomb. You and I are still talking. Let's start over. Walk me through the process. Show me where it's going awry.
I'm gonna let this
Well,
play out because I
sure.
want to know what's going on.
Mostly on account of what we're feeding into the mechanism.
It puts food in cans. We have food, we have cans. Why won't it work like we need?
She's expecting saltuna of a certain size. We're filling the cans with, well, not fish.
Oh, I love that he's turned to look at me as if, like, I might be the dodgy one here, but I think we've just been told that you're cooking people.
Seems we've got a guess.
You have.
Really now, Parvati, I do wish you'd spoken up. I do
She-
apologize.
she
I was
did.
given no forewarning
Excuse
of your
me,
arrival,
things are
or
falling
I
over
might
all
have
over the
welcomed you
place.
at gates myself.
You must be the town. Actually, I'll wait till you're finished.
You were saying, Miss Holcomb.
It's just what Bess needs is a proper refurbish. I can bandage her up and what all, but she's just old. Sorry, I'm sorry. I'll do better.
And I do wish you'd stop referring to our cannery as Bess. Personification of company property is strictly contrary to the Spacer's Choice Code of Conduct. My apologies. I am not in the habit of allowing my guests to witness such a row. Now, what can I do for you?
I'm looking for bits of a. Oh, we can start with introductions.
I'm Reed Thompson, Outpost Administrator. I cannot help but notice you are not in uniform.
Correct. I don't work for Spacer's Choice.
Of course not. I don't have that kind of luck. Seems I allowed my excitement to run away with my wits. Been a few seasons since we've had a visitor pass through.
My ship needs repairs, and I'm looking for a power
Only
regulator.
we got is hooked up to the town transformer. Mr. Thompson ain't liable to be keen on dismantling it.
I beg your pardon. I am most emphatically not keen on any such thing. I can't let you have our power regulator. But I happen to know of another one. And I happen to know exactly how you may retrieve it without frying yourself in the process.
Okay, let's hear it.
There's a power regulator in the old botanical lab. It's mostly abandoned.
Mostly
so
abandoned.
all that power is being squandered. Go down to the geothermal plant. Reroute power from the botanical district over to us. Once their power's shut down, you can have their regulator and be along on your way.
Sounds like a plan. However, when you say mostly abandoned,
I was not entirely sure how to tell you this. The botanical labs are not legally inhabited, but there are people
he's
who
got a
live
shiny eye as well. Look.
there. The people living in the botanical labs. They're deserters, former workers. I need them back at their posts. I need them to come home.
Okay, so if you want me to solve your deserter problem, I
Good
charge by
Lord,
the
no,
head.
I don't want you killing anyone, least of all them. My hope is that by cutting off their power, you will convince those deserters to come back to town. Before you go to the
okay.
plant, I want you to stop by the botanical lab. Speak to their leader, Adelaide. Tell her the power's about to go, and that it's time her band of deserters came back to town.
Right, that makes more sense. How will I recognize Adelaide? She'll have her
Adelaide's
name
older
above her
than the other
head.
Deserters. She's dignified, kindly. From what I understand, her camp looks to her for leadership.
Okay, you're asking me to cut the power off. Oh, workers must have left
That
town for a
was me.
reason.
I asked too much and pushed too hard. But I am ready to make amends if they are willing to return to the fold. We belong to one community, the Spacer's Choice family. If we dissolve into factions, then we will all perish separately. Adelaide will understand that.
Okay, I'll see what I can do.
My dad told me all about the plant. Taught me all he knew. I could come in useful.
Are you my
I mean,
first
if that's
companion?
Right with you, Mr. Thompson. Sir.
I hesitate to part ways with Miss Holcomb, but I cannot deny that she is talented and may prove useful to you. You will need an administrative passcode in order to enter the plant. I am trusting you with mine.
Oh, you're
and
an
trusting
idiot.
Miss Holcomb to guide you if you'd like.
Ah, yes. Yes, I could do with the
Great.
company.
I got my wrenches and diagnosticators and hairpins and engine tape, so I'm all set.
Well,
Let's
I'm
go for
glad
it.
to hear that.
Can't believe he
Best
gave me
of
the
luck to
admin
you.
password.
And thank you again for your help. It is a lot to ask of a stranger, I know.
Let's get going then. You've gained a companion. They're special characters. They're not special characters at all. They're just characters that join you in your adventures and help you in a variety of ways. Companions... Oh, I got an achievement. Companions provide combat support. Their skills enhance your skills. They increase your carrying capacity. You can unlock special companion combat abilities with the inspiration skill, and you can learn more about them in the companion ledger. Hi.
We better
You're my
clear out of
friend.
Mr. Thompson's office before we talk.
Okay. So we've got 3 skills. We've got a Z, X, and...
I'm on my way.
Oh, okay.
We better clear out of Mr. Thompson's office before we
Yeah, let's do that. Oh, oh! Did not expect it to be right there.
Let's talk when you're free.
You're the... Was she there a second ago?
Sorry. You just want to get out of here. And you likely don't want to tag along like me.
No, no, I need
It's
cannon fodder.
Mr. Thompson has his own view on matters, on account of it's his job and what all, but that's not the only side of the tale.
Yes, it figures.
Oh, he ain't a liar. He believes every word he says. It's just,
He just
he
deluded.
doesn't always get where other folk are talking from. To Mr. Thompson, a person's a gear. It does its job quiet-like. If it squeaks or stutters, it gets replaced. The deserters are decent folk. I knew some of them before they left.
Did you know this Adelaide?
Miss McDevitt? Oh, gosh, no. She was a real important person. A flavorist. Made all the food taste
what?
decent.
Oh, okay.
She used to work up in the big office with Mr. Thompson. All I know is she left after her son died. It was a real big to-do. I could hear them both yelling clear from my own place.
Why were they arguing?
Can't say as I know. I wasn't there. The sound carried, but not the words. If Mr. Thompson ain't of a mind to tell you his own self, you'd best ask Miss McDevitt, if you can get out to her.
Right. We should... And this town does have
Life's
issues,
hard
by the
here.
way.
Especially for them that don't fit in so well. We're one big Spacer's Choice family, but every family's got the one the rest whisper about.
Okay, who's that?
Mr. Thompson's aiming to take away their power. They'll have no lights to see, nor heat to cook. They'll be at the mercy of marauders, or worse. I think you should talk to the town's vicar about it. Max, his name is.
Okay, and I would
The
find
mission's on
him...
the east side of town. You can't miss it, on account of it being the only clean thing.
Why would we need to
About
talk
if
to
what
him?
Mr. Thompson proposes to do is upright. Leaving Miss McDevitt's folk to their fate. Their neighbors. Kin. And maybe he can think of something else to try. Something we ain't. He used to go walking outside town. Maybe he found something that'll help. It's just an idea. That's all.
Let's do
Thanks, mister. I just think when you gotta make
He's
a
got the
decision that'll
shiny
hurt
ear thing
somebody,
as well.
it's best to think on the right and wrong of it. That's what my dad used to say anyways.